Oh, I'm already on. I didn't realize it. All right. We are up. I'm starting up my live on TikTok. TikTok is up. And I meant to type live to somebody and I typed love. But anyway, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday, October 30th, 2025. It would be interesting if what would it be like in well, hopefully I'm not gone and passed away, but somebody sees these videos I do in like 2085. Oh, I guess by 2085 I'll definitely be gone, right? Trying to think. Was that another 50 years? Another 50. Well, if I live to 100, 99, I guess that'd be cool. All right. Little too much information there, but that's fine. Probably shouldn't put that message on stage, right? What was I? So I had a bunch of thoughts, but before Muhammad gets here, and before if I can live to 140 and do a little bit of a Benjamin Button and go backwards. I know. NMN and the R one, something Vitriol. My voice, my face is not my mouth and my brain are not in cahoots yet. No birds this morning. It's really dark right now. And it's raining, so I don't think we're gonna have birds this morning. I don't care if my account needs attention. Thank you, TikTok. So it is a wonderful morning, and I'm going to do my goals first because I didn't even do them yesterday. We didn't even talk about goals because we got sidetracked into some interesting discussion, and I have some interesting thoughts that I want to share. But let's do the goals first. So, goals. I actually heard somebody yesterday say I don't like goals. It was like she was like, I don't like New Year's resolutions. I don't like to make goals. And but I think because this person was like, but I like to do this, and I like to. She just used a goal in a different word, in a different meaning, right? And so that's why I always go over what I mean by a goal, because words have power and have meaning, but they only have power and meaning if we agree upon the word. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water this morning. Did not have any water yet. That's why I'm coughing. So when I say goal, I don't mean a wish, I don't mean a desire, I don't mean a want, a dream. It's a specific thing that's needed for something to have goals. If you're on TikTok, you see my goals down below. And there's 3 things needed for an actual goal. First one is that it has to be measurable, meaning you can't say things like, I want to lose weight or I want to make a lot of money. I mean, you can say those things, but those aren't into the definition of Hoyle said goal, right? I don't know what I say Hoyle said, but my definition of a goal. So goal needs to be measurable. So if you want to lose weight, I want to lose X amount of pounds, or I want to weigh this much. If you want to make a lot of money, I want to make this much money. $100,000, $1 million, whatever your number is, right? $1 trillion if you're Elon, right? And then, so it has to be measurable. It has to have a time frame. So it can't be like, I'm going to make $1 million. When? I don't know, my lifetime, so there has to be a time frame. So you could say when you hit the goal or you didn't hit the goal. And then it has to be written down. And so that's why I have my goals written down. And the purpose of writing them down is that as time goes on, if we keep things in our head, they tend to change. We forget them. We compromise. We shift. We move the goal lines. Oh, that wasn't as important. Or it's not. I didn't say I wanted to lose 250 pounds. I said, or I didn't say I wanted to weigh 250 pounds. I said I wanted to lose, 30 pounds. It's good enough. I did good enough, right? So that's why I write them down. So. Yeah, well, that's true. That's why I'm defining my words of goals. Why I say the word goals, so that way we agree upon them. And definitions only come from not from like the universe. The definitions come from what we agree upon. The definition being so. So that's my definition of what an actual goal is. And so I'd like to read off my goals every morning. This is what I do. So I can remind myself and stay focused when things get hard. And things have definitely been hard the last couple of weeks. And so this is my grounding and to put myself back on track to remember what I wanted or what I want to happen. So financially, I want to make $160,000, earn $112,000. And so the next step I got to do my goals is because I have it's almost November, so almost 2 months is gone. Well, not yeah. I mean, I started the 13th, so I'm almost 2 months in, and I'm moving towards these things. So what I have to do next, not what I have to do, what I'm going to do next, if I want to hit these, is I got to make some shorter term goals, like monthly goals or 3-month goals, so that way I know I'm on track towards my 1-year goals, because it's a good thing having the goals, but you got to have shorter milestones, so that way you're on track. You need to make adjustments, and so that's what I'll work on today. Well, I should be working. So anyway, decrease the bad debt by $25,000, buy $10,000 of Tesla stock, which I'm going to talk about right after we finish talking about my goals. By the way, the purpose of this is not that you care about my goals, but the purpose of this is to inspire you or motivate you or educate you or have one other person say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wake up each morning. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to write some goals out, and I'm going to wake up every morning and read my goals. Like I used to say this to myself. I used to write goals. I write goals all the time, but then I would never look at them again. I would write them down. I'd stick them in a drawer. And then like 4 years later, I'd go in that drawer and I'd be like, oh, look at this, some goals I wrote down. so they weren't really helping very much, right? So the point being is then I failed at those goals. So it's like failure is feedback, right? Failure is just how to figure out how to move forward, right? So I said, all right, well, that wasn't working. Let's try waking up every morning and reading my goals, right? And holding myself accountable by doing it on a podcast. So that's where, alive, however you want to call this. So that's where I am. Hey, we got somebody in the TikTok world. Hi, TikTok person, and the people flying through. We're just talking about goals. Nice here on at October 30th. Ooh, and also it's Thursday. I gotta come up with a topic for Cosmic Matters. By the way, we do Cosmic Matters every Sunday, 10 to 12 on Philosophy Man 76 on TikTok and on YouTube. Last week we talked about sizes. I got taken down. I uploaded it to Spotify, and then it got taken down because I had 22 seconds of music on there that was not authorized. So I had to go to edit that 22 seconds out, and then of a 2-hour podcast, and then put it back up. So it'll be back up on Spotify today. But yeah, go check out that. If you're going to check out the podcast on Spotify, suggest starting with episode 3, even though Muhammad was a part of episode 1. I just had a bad mic in episode 1 and episode 2. Now my microphone and audio problems are a thing of the past. All right, let's keep going with the goals so I can get out of the goal section of today of Morning Matters. Health, get the weight down to 250 pounds. As of yesterday, it was 298. So, which is not good, but it was better than it was. I was up in the 3 bills again, which is ridiculous. So, got down there. Average weekly blood sugar under 150. I actually haven't taken my blood sugar. I should do that. I'm going to do that today. Complete a half marathon. I'm not training for that right now currently. I'm going to do that in the spring. I'm going to take 2 weeks, a 12-week period in April and do that. Bench press 315 and squat 225 for 10. So every morning I do push-ups and squats. Did not go to the gym yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday? No, yes. So we will try again for today to get to the gym. I'm going to get there 4 days a week. I only got there 1 so far. So we got to finish up the week strong. So the path moving forward today is make some intermediary goals, intermediary. So I'll make a 3-month goal. So my birthday was the 13th of September, October 13th, November 13th, December 13th. So I got to make a 3-month goalpost. Ooh, I like that. A goalpost for my goals to see where I am and what directions need to be fixed. And so good. Hey, good morning. Yeah. Hey, Mom, we said I was going to call you Super High, but then I realized on here it says Muhammad. I don't know if you made that because I said your name anyway, but good morning, Renee. Thank you for being here. Oh, we just lost our TikTok viewer. Sorry about that. I get my Cosmic Matters. We had 2 people. We had Megan and Grinchface on Cosmic Matters on TikTok on Sunday, and I hit my highest likes ever. I was up to 11,000 likes. I've never seen such a thing with 2 people just tapping the screen the entire time. So appreciate that. That was cool. So what do I want to chit chat about today now that the goals part is over? A couple things. So good morning. And the prophet. The prophet of good news. That is oh, let me put these comments up here. I don't know where Muhammad is not up here today. Muhammad is like I was telling Muhammad he's gonna be like if anyone's ever seen the old Batman show with Adam West. I know I'm dating myself, but I told this to Muhammad. He didn't remember this, but there was the old Adam West Batman show, like the beginning of the show, Batman, and they would pow, poof, right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and look up some old Batman shows. But the beginning of the show would always be the same, but every once in a while there would be Batman and Robin sitting in the Batmobile at the corner. Oh, I gotta send them a link. Sure, bro. They'd be sitting at in the Batmobile, and every once in a while, and it was pretty rare. She wasn't on the show very often, but like every once in a while, Batgirl would come by on like her motorcycle, and it would be like, oh, and you knew this was like a special edition where Batgirl was going to be on the show. So it's like Muhammad shows up. I gotta stop calling him Muhammad. So Super High shows up and graces us with that appearance on the show. So, oh, why? Lots of yawning in the morning. That's a pretty good name for a show too. Yawning in the morning. I just sent you the link, Mr. Super High. Yawning in the morning with Matt and my Super High. So I had a friend of mine in Texas say, there's this, I can't believe how cold it is in Texas. I was like, well, that cold front is keeping that freaking hurricane from hitting the rest of us, so you can be cold. As far as like You got to get.
Testing.
Yeah, you're
Testing.
there. You tested well. A+. I hate your background with me in the background. It's really annoying. It's bad enough I got to look at myself on my screen.
What?
I said your background. I said it's bad enough I got to look at myself on my screen. Now I got to look at myself on your screen too. It's doubly annoying. I was saying my friend in Texas was complaining about how cold it was down there, and I said, "You need to be cold because that cold front kept that hurricane from hitting the East Coast." So, thank you for sacrificing for us all over here because I don't need a hurricane right now. Got enough issues. Been dealing with a hurricane. But so the Jamaican people took the brunt of the hurricane, and now it's been downgraded. It's starting to lose power. So, which means we'll just get some rain when it gets to New York. Hopefully. It's interesting that the hurricane season is in the fall and it's not more in the summer. I wonder why that is. I should look that up. Anyway, some thoughts. Oh, what was I? Oh, so I was talking about. Should I do it like that? I feel like I'm really big right now. It was like, what if like in 80 years in the future, somebody's watching these videos that I've put up? I was watching some of my videos from 2010 when I was an angry atheist. And they're pretty funny. They're pretty shoddy of me in my old office in Brooklyn. Made some good points, but I was definitely angry. And it's interesting, like the people that I used to watch on YouTube, I remember them all back in those days, and all those people are kind of gone off the internet, you know. So, but I'm assuming they're alive, they're somewhere. But that was, back in 2010 when I was making those videos on YouTube, like Facebook was around. It was definitely Facebook. Instagram was not really a thing in 2010. I don't remember much. There was no TikTok. There was no lives. You know, you just make a video and stick it up on YouTube. Yeah. No, you don't. Do you really? I'm just talking about my old YouTube videos where I was an angry atheist.
Oh, the originals.
The originals. I wouldn't even say I was angry. I was angry at the time. I was angry at I remember at my one video I took down. I didn't take it down, but it was my like first video you see when you go to my YouTube page. Was like, what's the purpose of religion or something like that? And I was mad at my aunt because when my dad was in the hospital and dying, she sent, and the thing is she meant well, but it was just annoying. Like she sent someone to pray with us. Like she was in North Carolina, so she sent this random person to to come and pray with us. And I'm like, who are you and why are you here and why are you?
That's actually pretty normal.
Is it? I guess
it wasn't. Common.
I never heard it before. And I was like, yeah, you need to.
There's go. like the family preacher from that they grew up with or something. No one ever respects the wishes of the dead once they're dead.
No, he wasn't, but he wasn't. He was still alive.
Even if they're on the verge, no one ever respects anyone's wishes if they don't have the power to do anything about it. Yeah, they always push their own religion on them.
That is true. Well, and I would have been cool if he wanted to go in and pray. But he made us. He was like, the family has to come. Let's come outside and hold hands. So I was like, who are you?
Your dad said that?
No, my dad was unconscious. My dad. I don't know. Did I ever tell you how my dad passed?
I don't know if we ever got into that.
Yeah, he slipped on black ice. and hit his head. And then he was in the hospitals for
It was black ice.
yeah.
So it was black on black crime. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
knew there was a joke coming.
So, not the black ice. Do you
Yeah.
remember the in
Oh,
Living
yeah,
Color skit?
Yep. Black ice.
Uh,
Gotta be careful, that black ice.
if you were religious, I wouldn't have made that joke.
But yeah, it was taking my mom to the movies. But it wasn't like he slipped and fell and hit his head and then died. Like he slipped his head, he hit his head, and then it was like he had like a slow bleed. That he had hematomas in his between his that started like in his front of his front here and back there, and so
yeah,
he didn't pass away until August, but he slipped in like February. So it was in and out of the hospitals and all kinds. It was a crazy
Oh, he
year.
was in and out.
Well, he was in the hospital. Then he had he did a surgery. Then he came out, and then he had a trach, and then he had to go back, and then it was crazy. And I was in Brooklyn at the time, so that's why actually when I came back home here to take care of my mom during that time, it was pretty nuts. My sister was pregnant, so she couldn't really help. She was in Jersey. My brother, who knows where he was. So I had closed my office and I came back home. And it was trying to figure out doctors and figure out nursing homes. And we sued a nursing home because he was 6'3" and they put him in a bed that was 6 feet tall and he couldn't move or whatnot. He had a trach. And he ended up getting all these sores on his feet. It was ridiculous. So,
God damn.
Yeah, it was a tough year. So there's a reason I went to that though. Why was I explaining that?
Was that?
Oh, right, yeah, because the people. Yeah, so while he was in the hospital, we were sent a family prayer person.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So that's why I made that video. Yeah, like keep your religion. Hey, I don't care. You want to pray? You want to send the guy to pray? I don't care. Leave me out of it. I'll do my own thing. But there was something. There was a point. Oh yeah, I was wondering. I made all these videos. It's weird that I don't have kids because it's like I would have loved all these videos of my dad. Like if my dad did videos like this, like all the videos I have.
Not too late.
Going back. It's never too late for us, huh?
My grandpa had 7 kids after the age of 65. So that's late.
Really?
No, my grandpa had his last kid when he was 77 years old.
Holy crud.
Yeah. Yeah. He has over 85 kids. 10 by my grandma.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were related. I didn't know you were related to Wilt Chamberlain.
I mean,
no wonder you're so tall.
They call it Genghis Khaning.
Renee, how do you remember me from back then? How do I know Renee? That's my question now. That's weird.
You're not getting it. She's God. She was remembering you when you were going through that back in the day because she's God.
Who?
Renee.
Renee is Renee. Renee is not a. Is Renee a girl? I think Renee's a guy.
Renee is God.
God.
Yeah. Renee's been saying she's God for the past.
But you keep saying she.
Oh, you're saying Renee is Renee like French Renee?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's got that little
Kanye
thing over the E.
Interesting. Well, either way.
Yeah, he is my husband.
God has no gender.
There we go. I figured that much.
I've been I wasn't looking at the
and I knew
that.
See, Reborn. Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh,
We learned. See what happens. Oh,
nice.
there's somebody. We got a TikTok follower too. Hello, Mr. TikTok person.
Okay, Renee. Thanks, Renee. Got it.
Hey.
Rennie.
Hold on a second.
I am probably gonna be on here only 10-15 minutes.
I'm about to get off. It's at 7:00 already.
Okay.
But here's what I will do. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video about Tesla a little bit. They expanded their robotaxi network yesterday in the expansion of like the radius in Austin, and they applied for 2 more states, Colorado and Illinois, to which means that probably be going into Chicago. Wow, I didn't even think of that with the robotaxis. So that's interesting. 2010 in Brooklyn. How did I meet? Did you used to work for me or something?
Are you on TikTok or something right now talking to people?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok and I'm talking to Renee on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I'm on TikTok. There's a couple people in there. Hello, TikTok people. There's 2 people in there chit-chatting and looking at us. But yeah, so this is Morning Matters. I'm Matt. That is Super High Man. And
on TikTok, I can see your goals.
Just kind of remember. I got to do a whole thing. I got to learn TikTok. I got my goals up there. I started to tinker with it. And on Studio, on TikTok Live Studio.
First thing you got to do is you got to make me a mod on TikTok, and that way I can reset your goals. Like right now, you need to reset your goals.
I don't even know what that means.
Exactly. That's why you need a mod.
See, goals have different meanings and different. That's why I talk about the definition of goals.
Hey.
And I don't know how to make you a mod, or I would do that immediately. Let's see. I see you up there. Okay, what if I click your face? Can I just do that and then make you a mod? You got 320 followers. Nice. Oh, you are a mod.
Oh, okay.
On TikTok. Yeah. Moderator. I was a moderator. I was before YouTube blocked me in most of the world.
Damn.
Oh, you made some videos back in the day.
Me? Yeah.
No, I'm talking. I got Renee in here saying he made videos.
Oh, okay.
YouTube blocked you, and then you made videos, and then you got blocked by YouTube. Wow. I'm surprised I haven't been blocked by YouTube. Some of the things I've said.
Well, as long as you claim 21 and up, they won't block you. The thing is, you don't make money 21 and up. You only make money when you make stuff for the kids. So,
yeah. I'm not making things for kids.
Unless you're like super controversial and you got like 10,000 plus followers, then you can make money.
Yeah, I got to work on that. That's why I'm on multiple. I'm looking to make a school account. I got to learn about that too. SKOOL. I'm a big fan of Alex M. I forget his name, and he promotes school a lot. And I figure if I make a school, Alex, what the hell is his last name? He makes videos like he's like a Gary Vee type. Your opinions are highly controversial. Yeah. I guess so. It's amazing to me that there hasn't. I guess TikTok is a whatchamacallit, a competitor of YouTube.
Well,
But there
you
isn't
know,
really Vimeo came out. Good.
Renee was talking about Project Bluebeam and stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
And it just comes in what you were just saying about like being competitive and talking. All of we were talking about, I've talked about Alexander Pike a bunch of times, right?
Mhm.
And so if the wars fomented and the nihilists and the atheists are going to be empowered, and so this is your time to shine. This is it. This is the time is now. Like John Cena said, you can't see me. You know, this is when you got to take over. Everything you're talking about right now, you're gonna be king of the nihilists. Nah, not nihilists. King of the atheists. I'm gonna be king of the nihilists. No, life's good right now. I'm not in nihilism right now.
Maybe denialism.
Ooh. You know what? Since you're talking about plans, you want to hear my plans?
Yeah, why not? Share
I
away.
tried
That's what we do
to share my screen the other day. I don't know if you saw that popping up.
Yeah. I don't think I brought it up on stage though. I'll do that. I did, and then you had it behind you. So
I'll just read it because I have my wife's on here too. So I'm just gonna read mine. So the way that I did my goals is I broke them down to 20 year, 10 year, 5 year, 1 year, 6 month, 1 month, and 1 week. That way I have goals that I do weekly to get to my monthly, and goals I do monthly to get to my 6 months, and goals I do every 6 months to get to my year, so on and so forth.
yeah.
So my
my
20 year goal is to have 5 children, own jujitsu gyms, own a child development school, speak 4 languages fluently, celebrate 20 plus years of being married. That's my 20-year goals. My 10-year goals is to have established healthy routines, spend 20 to 30 hours at my jiu-jitsu gym, finish my masterworks degree in early childhood development, spend 3 to 6 hours a week on a second language, blow that back out every day. Oh, I had to read that to understand what that meant. Yeah, that's 10-year goals. Gain assets, delete liabilities, open first child development center. So open my first school, and have a black belt in jiu-jitsu. My 5-year goals, establish family morning and evening routines, which I've done.
Okay.
Have a trustworthy coaching staff, which I have not done. I fell off my jiu-jitsu mission, but I am going to get back on it. This is my 5-year. Look for property for my first gym, 90 days of vacation a year, gain assets, delete liabilities, have a degree. I am 1 semester away from my degree, and I have been for 10 years, and I need to finish that. It's one of the things that I regret the most is I literally got to my senior year, and because of financial aid issues, which happened to a lot of Black men in the social work department at my school in Missouri. I don't know why, but there was like a lawsuit that we lost against the school. But like every Black man that was in the social work department in their senior year seemed to have financial aid issues. Have all children in the early learning system that I developed, have my purple belt. That's my 5-year goal. 1 year, go to gym at a scheduled time every day, investigate what it takes to own a gym. This is my 1-year goal. Gain financial intelligence, kiss my wife at least 10 times a day, have my blue belt, do research on running a gym. My 6-month goals are eat healthy, do research on how to get loans for small businesses, gain financial intelligence, research classes, schools for child development, take blue belt test. Yeah, I need to do that. Zero credit card balance. I actually got there last year before I bought my house. Kiss my wife 5 times a day. Enroll in school. Apply for FAFSA. Get back in school. My 1 month goal: keep credit cards under, keep credit cards at 11% or lower. Research healthy diets. Schedule time to meditate. Kiss my wife at least twice a day. Meditate. Maintain a chore list. Keep my house clean. Create a budget. Work out 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And my weekly goals are: kiss wife 7 days a week, 5 hours of continuing education, check calendar and emails. That's a huge one. Checking emails is so hard for me. It's easy for a lot of people though. Clean the bathroom daily. I have OCD. I have to do that. Polish wood floors every Friday. Laundry twice a week, which is now like every other day. Sweep floors daily. Produce 100% of my meals, which means not eating out, not grabbing anything from the gas station, cooking everything at home, or like getting everything that I eat out of my refrigerator, because it's so important to eat in your home. You know, it helps create that home mentality. And those are my goals.
So yeah, awesome. I'm glad you shared. Actually, I'm mad at myself for not asking you to share that sooner. But so what I would offer as suggestion is some of those things I would keep as goals, and some of those things I would turn into like the disciplines. So like, let's say, like, for example, the wife kissing the wife like this many times, right? So what you should do, what I would do is like, say, like in a month, if you say, oh, 5 times a day, so then it's like, all right, times it by 30. So now the goal at the end of the month is 150 kisses, and then the discipline is 5 times a day. All right, because then if you don't do it one day, now the goal doesn't mean anything anymore, because you failed. Like, so you might as well cross it off. If it's like, well, 5 times daily, I didn't do it yesterday.
Oh, they're color coded. So me and my wife, we have meetings like every week, and so like when it comes November 1st, we'll do our monthly goals, and then when it's January or July 1st, we do our 6 months, and then every January 1st, we do our 1 year goals, which were amazing. Because we just did our 5-year goals for the first time in 2025, because we started this in 2020. And on our 5-year goals was to own a house. And like, we just bought a house. So like, we actually like completed one of our 5-year goals, which was pretty amazing. And we did everything on the 1 years to get there, you know? And so that was super awesome to actually succeed in a 5-year long goal, you know, like that really felt like we did something.
Yeah, for sure. And that's like, the goals are, again, one to give you, to pull you, not really necessarily to push you, but to pull you towards something.
It's my 10 commandments.
And the rewriting, the redoing and organizing them and meeting with your wife about it is awesome too. So I was just talking about the whatchamacallit, the mechanics, maybe, is what I want to say, of like having daily things that you're doing not be goal. I mean, they could be a daily goal. It could be a goal for your day.
Yeah.
But having a goal of going to, like, so for example, I have on mine, you know, like I have my goals, but then like I have my disciplines, right? So it's like, this is what I want to do. I want to lose weight. I want to get to 250 pounds. And then I have down here, go to the gym 4 times a day. So the goal isn't to go to the gym 4 times a day. That's the action that's needed to hit the goal. Right. So like so what I was saying with like the wife thing, the kisses thing, it's like, all right, here's the goal.
I think I made all of my goals actions, and each one before is a subsequent action to get to the next action. The actual goals are I guess at the 20 years, the more solid. So I guess it is kind of like, it's like tasks, or like you're making rules for life. You're creating your own commandments to live by, your own psalms. Like that's what's happening. Is it's an ideology that you're creating of the individual self, so that you can I think that is one of the reasons why like religion was so necessary, is because there wasn't enough literate people to gain enough information to start making those decisions for themselves. And now that we see a case study of what happens when you give people the ability to gain that level of information and literacy, they start creating their own religions, because that's what everybody's doing today. Is the individualism is just people creating their own ideologies because they have the privilege and the freedom to be a little bit different than the person next to them.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. I was just reading through the comments too. So yeah, as far as well, Maya Geo was also saying you could, if like she was talking, she was in the comments, like, how can you put a goal on kisses of your wife? You just do it when you want to. Well, that's something that you can make a goal about anything. If that's what you want to do as a reminder to yourself, to remind yourself in the day that I love my wife and I want to make sure she understands that and I want to express it. So you have a goal to remind her. If that's what you want to do, then everybody's goals are their own goals. It doesn't like it's like having like a what do people do, like their weekly dates, date night or something like that. It's like, well, why don't you just go on dates? Because some people, life happens, and if you put it in your schedule it's telling someone. I used to tell it to when I have my sales reps, and I would tell them to make a schedule, like my college students. And then I was like, well, because they would get really wrapped up in the sales and what we were doing with our team. And they would be like, my girlfriend's giving me a problem. My boyfriend's giving me problems about like how much I'm working and how hard I'm doing this. I'm like, well, what you need to do is you need to put them in their schedule. And they would say, oh, that would make it even worse, because they'd be like, oh, I have to schedule time. And I was like, no, what you do is you say, look, you are so important to me that I'm putting you into my schedule to make sure I don't do anything else, and let everybody else know that this is the time that I'm putting aside for you specifically, So, and you have to phrase it and put it into the right context, as opposed to like, oh, I should be priority number one. I shouldn't be in a schedule, So, yes. So, to each their own, as far as, what people's goals are. But
I'm gonna hop down to the listeners.
Yeah, I'm done. We're finished. It's 7:16. It is time to wrap up and get the birds are out, even in the rain. Good morning, birds. I gotta remind myself to put up the video of the birds so you guys can hear it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow on a fantastic Friday. But anyway, that's it for Morning Matters. Thank you, Super High, for joining.
Good morning and good day.
And I hope everyone enjoys a wonderful day, a wonderful Thursday. Getting ready for Halloween. All right. See you all tomorrow.